happy to hear. Can you hear me? Is it coming through? I'm so happy to hear these stories. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm Lee, and I live here in Grass Valley now, born in New York City. And the other part of me that is come up here to speak is the one who's been working with the sensory deprivation tank, the flotation tank, the isolation tank for the last 35 years. And I've stayed in that business and practice because it's like this room always. And to me, it's like the feeling of the room, the waves that come when you have people who are meeting themselves and being willing to go along with themselves and be how they are. And that, to me, the relationship, the connection between the beta blocker, the beacon, and the tank is a very excellent one. When people come to use the tank the first time, which I believe is a lot fewer than would go to a beacon or a beta blocker, because it's not so frightening. When you get into a tank, you take off your clothes, you take a shower, you get into the tank, you're all by yourself, there's nobody there, and all your fears come up to stop you from getting in. So when we introduce people to the tank, the first thing we talk about are the fears that come up before they get in the first time. Well, the way I'm looking at what's happening with the beta blockers is that, having been using one now for a couple of months, is that that first difference in yourself that you feel, you enter a different universe than the one you're used to. Little things don't bother you. Even though everybody's afraid to get up and talk in front of the microphone, that's a big thing. Yeah. But little things are so much easier, and that's fine. What we always say is, your fears are absolutely fine. They're yours. No reason not to be afraid. One of the person who invented the tank, Dr. Lilly, John Lilly, he always said he used that fear as his rocket fuel. Whenever he got up on stage, which was often, he had that fear when, instead of going like this, he went, he just shot up in the air with his fear being his rocket fuel. So I've tried to work with that. It's not easy. However, it can get done. Practice, I don't know if it ever goes away. But so anyway, I think that this step, EJ and I have spoken a little bit about, can we connect tank centers with brain power centers? And if so, how? And I think that people starting with a beta blocker can go through many of the first steps of experiencing something that is not previously experienced. And they do it fast. In this culture, if it's not fast, it's no good. It's fast food, it's fast sex, it's fast everything. So this is kind of like a fast way for people to get certain patterns changed, released, removed, so that they can then go on with whatever form of meditation or kindness or evolution that they choose. Those of you who had the orientation, one of the last things before don't wear fragrances is be nice, if you remember that. And the collection of niceness, as somebody here remarked, you did, Ava, is that you run into a quality of niceness that is hard to find. So it's great being here.